Anyway, as I go through this step by step, so this is going to be creating a new playlist here. It's going to be 1960 W300 Dodge Power Wagon. So you'll be able to follow along on it if you are interested.
This is Grizzly Country Outdoors.
So hey, I've got a completely different video coming up here. It's a completely different topic than anything I've ever done on the channel. And what it is, I've always been a fan of the old Dodge Power Wagon. My favorite truck ever, and I always figured one day I'm going to buy one, right? On account of that, I regularly cruise the want ads looking. So the other day, I'm on there and scrolling along, and most of the Power Wagons you see, it's the old flat fender from like 1948 on up into the 50s. That's the truck I always loved and thought that one day maybe I'd buy one of them, right? So I'm looking through these ads, and I see an ad for a 1960 W300 Dodge Power Wagon. And it's the how they morphed that body style around 1960 into the more looking more towards like a modern truck. And to be frank, I didn't even know that Dodge had built a truck with that look, a Power Wagon with that look, right? But as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy smokes, this truck intrigued me, and I started doing research and stuff on it, and I ended up making a deal with the guy. I bought this truck in BC, but the truck used to be in the logging industry up in BC, and it's one tough truck, let me tell you, mister. It's got it's got Spicer 70 axles, and Dana bought out Spicer or something like that. So anytime you see an axle referred to as a Spicer is the original company that Dana took over. So you could just basically, you could say it's a Dana 70 axle, Spicer 70 axle, but it's a full 1 ton, got a 9-foot box on it. The axles are geared 587. It's got the power takeoff winch. And from what I can gather, it's a pretty damn rare truck. I've been scouring the internet, just even trying to find pictures of a W300, like a 1960 W300 Dodge Power Wagon. And I've only found a handful of them. And I found literally one video on YouTube of a truck similar to what I'm picking up. She's a pretty rare beast. Now, I don't know whether this is true. But there's some fellow on the internet has compiled Dodge manufacturing production totals, and according to what he's got on there, he's claiming there was 171 of these trucks ever built. So I don't know the accuracy of that. I'm not going to tell you that there was only 171 built. That's his claim. But based on how little pictures and videos I can find of him, he may just be right. And in either case, I'm sitting on a pretty cool old truck that's going to need a massive amount of work. The original truck, the original engine, this truck came with a 318 V8, and the original engine seized back in like 1980. The truck got parked, so it sat for 45 years. And that original engine, unfortunately, the people who had it, they threw away the heads and the intake manifold and all that. That's a mistake, because it's just a machine. It can be rebuilt, right? But the fellow I bought the truck from had sourced a running condition 318 from a Power Wagon, approximately 1965 or so, he's telling me. So that engine is going to end up getting put into this truck, and a whole lot of other things are going to have to be done to make this a running truck. But I'm telling you, if I can pull it off, which I have no reason not to believe, I believe I can completely pull this off. Now, I say that, obviously, me being a little bit of a noob when it comes to this type of stuff, I'm going to be doing this through people that know what they're doing, right? I'll take the truck to competent mechanics. There's things that I can do. I can change the spring sets. I can change shock absorbers. I can change fluids, and I can do seals and bearings on, you know, on the less complicated stuff. The more complicated will be, I got to get a little bit of stuff done, like on brakes, a little bit. I got to get a lot of stuff done on brakes. I got to get a repair done on a small spot on the frame. Yeah. And some of the mechanical stuff, like in terms of getting the engine put in and the engine running and stuff, I very well may just have an automotive shop, a proper certified shop, do that so it's done right. And then one of these days, I'm kind of thinking this build is going to be a 1, 2, 3 year project. But the goal is to get this to be my new hunting truck and get this registered for Alberta, certified for the highway, and legal to drive up and down out to the bush, you know. And each step of the process, I'll videotape as I, you know, get brakes done, framework done, new leaf spring pack, etc., that sort of thing, and then get the engine installed. And when it finally comes to repairs on the body, videotape the, you know, the body work, and then ultimately the end of it, we end up with a running truck that we can take out hunting. Anyway, so there you go. Cheers.